Hello, welcome to the queue. Turn number 10 for the CCP and Russia. We just about got everything back in order on the tables from Christmas. I hope your guys' Christmas was good. We finished up here with our last Christmas event a couple hours ago and about ready to head to bed. Thought, you know what, let's film this. Get the game back on pace. All right, so CCP having $4 will buy an artillery. I'll take all their cash. I'll take that with me. We got one combat. We got the cavalry here in Tibet, which will come over 1-2 into Shensi. And whoop, we just take away the Japanese marker. And that goes back to the CCP. So that is their combat. So we'll take 2 away from Japan, which may come right back to them. But so we go up to 2 briefly. We have 3 infantry moving forward into Singhai from Sikang, 1 mountain infantry, 1 artillery, and then we'll place our 1 artillery here in Sikang. So the CCP has a cavalry in Shensi. Singhai is 3 infantry, 1 mountain, 1 artillery. Sikang is 1 artillery, and we get $2 for the rail and $2 for Shensi. So $4 next turn. It's probably worth the cavalry, I guess. We'll see. On to the Russian turn. We have 4 factories, so we have 4 techs available. Let's roll the first one. The jets at an 8. Oh, things hasn't changed. All right, so we need a white, blue, and a green. These are all 7 for mechs, artillery, and improved construction. Green. So we got mechs, which is good because it's completed. All right, so that is correct. Yeah, so 1 out of 4, not too good. So let's take that. We've completed 2 techs. That means we can change our buy. And let's do that. We've got 4 infantry we were placing in Moscow. Instead, we will place 3 advanced mechs. So we'll do that. All right, so here is our buy for 52. Lend-leasing a Marine to Britain. 1, 2, 3, 4 militia that'll randomly place. Moscow has, we're going to start a fort, build a T-34, 3 advanced mechanized, 1 anti-aircraft gun, Stalingrad infantry, Leningrad infantry, 2 militia, and an AA gun. And that rounds up the dollars. And we have 1 attack. We got here in Oral Kursk. See if we can liberate them from the forces that be here. So we've got a militia from Smolensk. We have a militia from Kublo Oblast. And we have a militia from where? Here, Tula Polensky. Yeah. So those 3 come in. We got 2 planes coming here from Leningrad, which will be a fighter and a tactical. 1, 2, 3. They'll have a movement of 2 left. They'll go back here to Moscow. So I will set them in Moscow, and let's roll some dice. We also have convoy. That's why I put those dice there. We're going to continue to convoy here in A8 and 3 subs here in A13. All right, so first up is the tactical bomber at a 7. Oh, gosh. Fighter at a 6. There's a hit. And then we have 3 militia at 1. Oh, we get them cleared out on the first round. Firing back is, what was that? A cavalry and paratrooper. And they are both at 2. And they get nothing. All right, so that's the good news. So let's clear out those 2 Germans, the German marker. And the planes landed in Moscow, so I'll put those dice there. All right, so let's move Germany down 2. And Russia up to 44. All right, well, far cry from where we were. Let's do some non-com while we're here. In Amur, we've got a militia and an infantry going over to Primorsky Krai. From Chita, we have a militia going over to Amur. Chita, we're going to send 2 of the infantry over to Buryata. One infantry from Buryata over to Angara. I was trying to decide what I was going to do with that militia. I think we'll move the militia from Buryata over here to Chita. All right. That's it. Oh, we are going to shuffle the Mongolian infantry here in Kurline. We'll switch over to Central Mongolia, and the one in Central Mongolia will switch over here to Angara. All right. That's it for the Far East. Let's look at what we got here closer to home. So in Leningrad, we have 1 anti-aircraft going into northern Belarusia. We have 1 militia going into northern Belarusia and 2 infantry from Leningrad going into Belarusia. All right, so let's leave the rest of that there. We have a tank. You know what? I wonder if I was going to move that. Yes, I was. The tank here is coming out of Leningrad. 1, 2 will go into Moscow. I've got a motorized towing an anti-aircraft gun. But I believe we're just going 1 space into Kublo Oblast. So we're not going to tow an anti-aircraft gun. The anti-aircraft gun is going into Kublo Oblast from Western Russia, and the motorized from Western Russia will go into Leningrad. All right, we have a militia in Western Russia, goes into Kublo Oblast. 2 militia in Karelia go into Western Russia. We're going to rail. Let's get the stuff out of Moscow first. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. So that'll be a red ship. Let's get a red ship. All right, so that'll be 5 infantry, and there's 1 in Kublo Oblast. But we're going to make it our defender of Moscow guy here. All right, because there was 1 already there. All right, so that's there. These have been marked out. All right, so the rail is the light armor from Lapland, follows the rail into Moscow. All right, that means this infantry in southern Finland marches over to Viipuri, and the infantry from Lapland goes down to southern Finland, and then the light armor from Lapland just comes over to Karelia. Oh, I didn't roll my convoys. They're marked. I even have the dice in the tray. Let's finish the non-combat moves first. The air transport is in Tulopesk, comes to Moscow, gets a airborne, and goes into Leningrad. All right, so we're going to leave those items in Leningrad. This militia will march up to Kublo Oblast from Moscow. All right, so in Tulopesk, we've got these 4 units are staying put, which is the 2 cavalry and 2 motorized. No, actually, 1 of the motorized is going into Moscow. All right, 1 motorized stays, 1 goes to Moscow. From Stalingrad, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry. Tulopesk. All right, and then also a militia moves into Stalingrad to Tulopesk. Donetsk, Kuban, a militia goes into Tulopesk. The T-34 from Stalingrad will also go into Tula-Pekinski. I can't hardly say it. It's getting late. All right, so that leaves Stalingrad empty for the time being till I build there. 3 militia from North Caucasia move north 1. No. 1 militia goes into Donetsk, Kuban. 2 militia move from North Caucasia to Kalmyskaya. 2 infantry from Transcaucasia move up to North Caucasia along with 2 militia. All right. Yep, we're golden. All right, so I think that is the end of my movements. Let's place some good. Oh no, let's roll our convoys. So the first convoy is a 2 or 1 sub for possible 2, and the red dice is Russian. So we fail there. C-Zone A13, we've got 3 subs, and we fail with the first sub. Second sub, we get all we can, 7-2. So we do take 3 off of Germany and the Baltic Sea there. All right, that is it. No more movements. No more. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, let's place our stuff here. So Stalingrad, we got an infantry. I'll grab Leningrad's as well, which is 2 militia, infantry, and an aircraft gun. All right. So infantry in Stalingrad. Leningrad gets 2 militia and an aircraft gun. I'm wondering if maybe I should just put this in Stalingrad as well. I've got 7 plus a huge stack of militia here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 militia. You know what? We're going to put this 1 infantry that I was going to put him in Leningrad. We're going to put him over here in Moscow. Never can be too safe. Fortification starts in Moscow. Just put that there. 3 mechanized, advanced mechanized, 1 T-34, 1 anti-aircraft gun. All right, and all that is in Moscow. Okay, next we've got 4 militia. We can put 1 here in Tula-Pekinski. We can put 1 here in Kobla Oblast. We can put 1 here in Smolensk. Oh, here's my other train. Always mark. We're railing that factory out of Smolensk. Where's it going to? Oh, it's going to rail it to Leningrad. All right. Always mark critical moves. All right. So that leaves 1 militia left everywhere. So we'll go to Stalingrad with that last militia. That's it, except for Lend-Lease, correct? Yes, Lend-Lease. Lend-Lease will come out of built here, Novorossiysk Railroad, port, cross the ocean, deep blue sea. Yeah, we can go around that Japanese destroyer. U.S. has granted us permission to come through, and we come up here into southern England. So that is it. It was a pretty quick, fast turn. Let's look at some cash. We are down now on the board to 44. So what is this? There's 25, 30, 40, 44, and then we have for our city bonuses 3. So that'll be 47 for next turn. CCP will have 4. Let's roll our recruitments. CCP is at a 4. which is kind of one of the reasons I went over to Senshi. It did not pay off. Spain is a 1. That didn't pay off. All right, so recruitment's kind of stunk here lately, but that's okay. Tech is stunk. Income is stunk. A lot of stink going on here, but that is it for Russia. Japan will be up, and they are sitting on a powder keg down in the South Pacific. Oh, hey guys, it's late. I forgot to do the recap, so here it is. Primorsky Krai, 2 infantry, 3 militia. What is that? Amur, 1 militia. Cheetah, 1 militia, 1 infantry, 1 cavalry. Buryata, 2 infantry. Agmar, 2 infantry. Central Mongolia, infantry, militia. In Kurline, I already did the CCP on their turn. Transcaucasia, 2 infantry, 3 militia. North Caucasia, 2 infantry, 2 militia. 2 militia in Kalmyskaya. Donetsk Kuban, 1 infantry. Crimea, 2 infantry, 2 militia, 1 infantry. Stalingrad, 1 infantry, 1 militia. Tulipesky, 3 militia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry. 1 T-34, 1 motorized, 2 cavalry. Moscow, 1 infantry, 1 motorized, 1 AA, 1 light tank, 1 medium tank, 2 T-34s, 1 airborne, 1 fighter, 1 tactical, 3 advanced mechs. Kubla Oblast is 3 militia, 2 motorized, 1 AA, 6 infantry. Western Russia, 2 militia. Smolensk, 2 infantry, 1 militia. Northern Belarusia, 1 militia, 2 infantry, 1 AA. Leningrad has 4 militia, 1 AA, 1 motorized, 2 fighters, 7 infantry, 1 motorized or 1 airborne, and a air transport. Helsinki and infantry, South Finland and infantry, Verperia and infantry, Karelia light tank, sub in A8, 3 subs in A13. And I believe Oral Kursk, 3 infantry, 3 militia. And I think that's it.